questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the Katie Taylor. Jelena Mrdenovic, who fights out of Canada and has won multiple world championships in multiple weight classes.
You can hardly hear yourself speak.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pub.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot by her. Swing and a miss with the jab. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
She catches and counters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Looking to land the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back on the job. Nice round, great round. That was amazing. Okay.
Here we go for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That That punch landed. Won't score with that right uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punching. She wasn't ready for that counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell.
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice punch. That counter shot lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. She misses with the jab. Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shots. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Only catching air with that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
She got clipped by that counter. A perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nope, that jab not going to score. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, wait a minute! Mrdinovich just got caught. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've on to the sixth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter. They got out of the way of that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different... Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. No rest for the weary. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That punch doubled her over. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to start thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter shot by her. She scores with that counter. Beautiful. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. And down goes Katie Taylor. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.